Hi everybody, Tony's right. So yeah, this video, also my hair is out again. I love my hair. Anyway, going natural is like one of those things. I have to grow to accept my hair for what it is. It's very thin, kind of weird, but yeah, anyway, this is not what this is about. This is a writing channel, I know, but I rarely have my hair out, I feel like, on these things. So yeah, happy like Black History Month. We'll throw that in there. This is black hair. So yeah, I have not done my ekphrastic thing. I wanted to restart it for this year for Black History Month. Like, I was trying to do an ekphrastic poetry challenge with African American artists last year, then my grandmother died, and it was like, oh. So I just like stopped. I didn't do it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that because we're like 5 days in, and I hate like starting stuff like really late. And I'm like, dude, am I gonna be able to like keep this up? So yeah, so this is about, oh, let me just like take these out, or where's the, anyway, let's just go, because I don't think it affects the audio. But so I like applied to some stuff and I got my results back and I got rejected for both of them. So the first thing you want to do is obviously like fucking cry, because like what, like what's going on? And it was kind of tough because it was like ones that I really wanted to do for the summertime, but I was like, really, to be honest, especially one of them that I applied back in October, I was like, when the fuck are you gonna like let me know if I got this shit or not? Like, when are you gonna let me know? Because based on like what results come in, I have to plan my like finances for the summer to like do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm applying for something in like New Jersey, I need to plan my finances so I can afford to get there if I get it. But I need to know if I got it, and I didn't get it. So like, that's out. And then the second one I applied to, I think I mentioned in one of the videos, was like a teaching fellowship type thing. I didn't get that, and so it's like L's all around right now. And I want to talk about that because I kind of feel like it would be like very easy to just be like, fuck it, like I'm not gonna apply for nothing else, and just like give up. But I kind of just feel like second year I'm like really determined to like do stuff. So third year, my third final thesis year, I can kind of not rest and lay back, but I can like go forward and have like more experiences and build off of like that stuff and get prepared to move into the next thing that I want to move into. So yeah, I take rejections in stride now. I used to like not do so well with rejections, but I take them in stride now because it's just like, okay, I'm not a good fit for what you're doing. I'm not a good fit right now. I may never be a good fit, whatever. I'm not a good fit for what we're doing right now. That's fine. I am slightly bitter about stuff, and I be like, don't call me back. But I am somebody who kind of is just like, I think because I get rejections, I do get rejections like frequently, right? I do apply to things, but like if I apply to you more than once, job wise, internship wise, fellowship wise, and I've gotten rejected like twice, I'm probably not going to do it a third time because it just seems like we're not clicking. Like, this opportunity is not for me, and that's okay. And so I don't try to find things that like I'm a shoo-in for, but I do feel like I do try to apply to things that I can leverage. So applying to online journals that are mostly like based on like a website, not necessarily like they're a publication, they have backing and funding and stuff like that. Like, I will apply to like very niche things, and it's not like, oh, like you're definitely going to accept me. That's not necessarily the case, because I got rejected from one thing for my like microfiction story. But like, I jumped into another space. It was kind of not the same vibe, but kind of like the same in that like they have like a website and an online presence and stuff like that, but they're not necessarily like, they don't have the backing of like a publishing house that we know, like a traditional publishing house or university press or anything like that. So yeah, I apply to those things. I apply to those things because I kind of just feel like They like really interesting things. I like really interesting things. I like really niche things. I feel like some of the larger presses have, you know, like certain stipulations of what they want to see. They want more like literary type stuff, and sometimes that's not what I'm trying to write. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to write that shit. So I want to write about what I want to write about and keep it pushing. I don't necessarily want to write like the most literary, you know, I'm not trying to be like Ernest Hemingway or something like that. Like, I just want to write like cool shit about me going to like the grocery store and, you know, falling in love, or like remembering the time like I ran out the store, like my grandmother was telling me when I was younger, like I ran out the store and like I was just running through the parking lot or something like that. Like you know, like it doesn't have to be so serious. like why is this always so serious? Anyway, so yeah, I am learning to pivot. So those two opportunities are out the way, meaning I can apply for the other thing that I wanted to do. Will I get accepted? I don't know. But I'm waiting. I'm really gonna go for it. Like, I think I just be applying to shit. Like, things that I'm interested in, I just apply. And to be honest, I'm one of them people, I do be like bitter about stuff, like I said, but I feel like the rejections redirect me to build my own stuff, and I don't have to be so reliant on like other people. Like, of course, working with other people, but I feel like because my past has been in industries where you need to really rely on other people to like make things happen, being in publishing is kind of different. It's like, yes, there are clear like gatekeepers or the mainstream traditional routes of doing things, but publishing is a very broad category, and it's a very wide like demographic kind of thing. There's a publishing house for like every demographic. There's a journal, lit mag, zine for like everything, and you have to figure out where you want to put it. Now, don't try to like twist and mold yourself to be like quirky or weird or out there if that's not your shit. Like, if you don't like writing about like surreal like dreams traveling through the astral realm, you know, and then you like switch over and you're in the underground tunnel, and then you're at a rave, and then you're just like you don't have these like very niche genre type interests. Don't try to like fit your work into those things. But definitely, I say, if you get rejected from larger, more traditional spaces, try the smaller spaces. I think a lot of those spaces are happy to help other people. They're happy to have your work. They're happy to like reach out with you. You may not get the benefits of getting like, you know, an audience of 30,000, but if you get an audience of 500 to 1,000, why not? You know, like, you get exposed either way. So to me, I apply for the stuff that's up there, but I also have applied for the stuff that people overlook, right? I look into a lot of literary journals and pop in and out for Instagram, like their pages and stuff like that, because I just feel like, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not do that? Why not have like just an array of stuff? And to be honest, the smaller things is where I've gotten my stuff published, and that's how I've been able to build my name. So I definitely say apply. When you get shut out of stuff, learn to pivot, and you're fine. Like, your writing career doesn't have to be, you know, I was talking to someone before, this is such a rambly video, but like I was talking to someone before, and he mentioned that like he thought it was like Hollywood or bust, so to speak. And that is something that like I feel like the arts, humanities, especially like creative writing and like fine art, they're really pushed. Like, if you don't get like MoMA, like you suck. If you don't get like Pulitzer, you suck. You know, if you're not published by like the big five, you suck. If you're not, you know, the Venice, what is it, Biennale, whatever, if you're not, if you don't represent your country at a pavilion on that, like, you're worthless. And there's so many spaces in between where you can find your happiness and your good spot and your niche, and like be open to that. be open to that, you know. My bubble was burst with the 2 things I applied for. But still, like, who cares? Like, keep it going, you know. Now, if I blow up and you try to circle the block and try to be like, oh, like, I remember you, girl, like, now, you know, because some organizations, you know, when you was over there trying to do something, they wasn't really trying to talk to you. And then when you get like an award or two that they notice, now they want to reach out to you, and it's like, girl, fuck you. Thank you, let's collab. But like, fuck you still. Because like, what was that? You know? So that's the bitterness in me. But I like, I don't like when you were down and you had to build your shit from scratch. Like, people just, oh, like, you gotta do that. And then like, you glow up and people be like, yeah, like, that's great that you know, we really gave you the motivation and opportunity. Excuse me? But yeah, so I am going with that. So that's basically it. Apply, apply, apply. All levels. There's so many things. I definitely still encourage people to apply right now before the spring. All of the opportunities I'm basically looking at are like before March, pretty much. And so, like, looking at myself in the camera, like, all of them are like basically like done. So the next stop would be, especially for academic scholarships and stuff like that, not scholarships, fellowships or internships, a lot of those deadlines, if you miss the deadline, then like March for the summer, the next time is going to be like the fall, and you got to like come back and, you know. So definitely keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, write, send all stuff, find your niche. Don't worry about getting rejected. Aim all over the board, you know. If it's something where clearly you're not qualified for it, don't do it. But like, if you feel like you're qualified for it, fuck it, like, go for it, you know. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.